juicy hamburger, but how can you cut the fat without sacrificing the taste and the tenderness? Chef Kelly Yorke from the Kitchen Hotline joins us live in studio this morning to show us how. Hi, Kelly.
Good morning,
Yesterday,
Angie.
my husband said he could never give up hamburgers. That's the one thing, and I said I couldn't give up sweets. So how can I make these for him and our viewers make them for their families?
Excellent question. We all love hamburgers. It's the great American favorite. However, it's kind of a dichotomy because cooking meats on the grill under high heat is dangerous to an extent because it produces carcinogens, HCAs, which is, it stands for heteral, or let's see if I can remember that.
It's bad for us.
No, I'll remember it, but in a minute, it's bad for you. And what we've done is we have taken a hamburger meat that's leaner because you want to have less fat in the meat, because the fat, when it drips, also creates certain kinds of carcinogens, PHH, and we are going to try to cut that down with some other ingredients.
So we're cutting down the fat, and then we're also reducing the grill time to cut down on carcinogens. But you said the vegetables aren't a problem on the grill because the carcinogenic effect isn't the same with the veggies as it is with the meat.
Right. The meat contains amino acids, sugars, and creatine, and that's what cooks and causes the HCAs to be formed.
Okay.
And that is what you want to avoid. But with animal products that are like cheese and milk, tofu, which is beans, it's not as much of a problem either.
Okay.
So cook all the grill all the vegetables you want.
Now this is a lean beef, and what else?
This is a lean beef. It's 5% fat. Go 5 to 8%.
Okay.
And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of oat bran and a tablespoon of Worcestershire, and I let that kind of soak up a little bit. And that is going to help give you that texture of fat. It's also going to help inhibit so much of the HCH is being produced. Also, antioxidants such as onion, garlic. University of Arizona is doing some interesting studies with oregano oil. Then we add seasonings, and this is going to give you a little bit more flavor. And this is smoked paprika, some garlic, which is also an antioxidant that helps on the HCA formation. And you're going to take that and lightly mix it. You don't want to make it real tough.
Really?
So you just want to lightly mix it. And then you're going to form this. This is a pound of meat, so it's going to make about 4 4-ounce patties. You don't want a big, honking, thick patty because it'll take longer to cook. And the longer it takes to cook, the more HCAs you're going to produce.
Right.
So what we want to do is just form it nice and lightly. You don't have to have it as a perfect patty shape. Just get it about a ½ inch thin and a little bit bigger than the size of your roll.
Now, you'll start the meat off in the pan?
Yes, you can also start it in a microwave. But if you do that, you need to drain off the juices because that's where your carcinogens are going to be included in that.
So to cut down on the carcinogens, you could microwave a bit and then put it on the grill. It's not on the grill as long, and you get rid of some of the stuff that would be a problem.
Right, and that can reduce up to 90% of the carcinogens.
All right.
You also want to cook it for a short amount of time and on lower temperature. Really, the best range is 320 to 350, and that's
on the grill.
On the grill, and that is why we like to stew and bake, grilling, frying. That's where you start to get into that high heat. Grill, you can get up to 1,000 degrees on a hamburger.
We usually do our ribs in the oven first for several, like 3 or 4 hours, and then put them on the grill for a short period of time.
Very good idea.
We got to wrap the burger up. So what's next?
So next is the sweet potato fries, and sweet potatoes are high in vitamin C, and they're lower in starch. What we've done is we've got 3 kinds here. There's the ruby red. We've got the white sweet potato, and then the regular yam. And yams are different. The yams that we get in the grocery store are 7 feet long and usually cut into chunks. Everything you see in the grocery store is a sweet potato.
Okay.
And we're going to take that and put some melted coconut oil on it and get it all nice and coated. Okay. And then you're going to put that on a rack, cooking rack, and stick it in the oven about 350, 375 for about 30 minutes to give it a pre-cook. Then you bring it out.
And then you put it on the grill?
No, we're not going to put it in the grill. We're going to put this in the oven. If you're going to put it on the grill, what you do is cut your sweet potatoes into strips.
Okay, into strips like this.
And then I spray it with some olive oil.
Well, Kelly, we're going to have the recipe on the website if people want more information. And she used a real thin bun. The sandwich thins here, as you can see. So if you have questions about how to make your foods healthier, you can give the Kitchen Hotline a call today between noon and 4 p.m. That number is 877-773-8485. 877-773-8485, and we'll have a link to the Kitchen Hotline on our website as well.
And that HCA stands for heterocyclic amines.
Well, thank goodness you remembered, because if you hadn't, I don't think I could have slept tonight. Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. All right, he started